Welcome to the LiveTap podcast. I'm your host, Damian Trailer, and today I have Jailyn Green and KiKi Howard tapping in with me. Welcome to the show, Jailyn and KiKi.
Thank you for having us.
Well, before we start the show, can you guys give me your major, class of graduation, and what sports you guys play?
So I'm a sports communications major, and I graduate next spring at 2026. And I'm on the competition cheer team.
I'm a elementary education major. My name is KiKi Howard. I graduate May of 2025 this year, and I am on the competition cheer team.
Well, KiKi, like you said, you're also a senior, so I want to congratulate you on your senior day recognition this past weekend at Cave Arena, man.
Thank you.
I wasn't there for it because I had a sports casting assignment to do.
That's okay.
But congratulations to you on that.
Thank you.
Can you tell me the feelings and emotions you had hearing your name being called, walking to center court with your family on that Saturday?
I was pretty emotional. I wasn't too sad yet because I know I still have a season to go. I think it's a little different for the basketball girls and boys because they're just kind of basically coming to an end. But I still have a good bit to go. But it was just sad walking out there with my family and then the basketball girls because I started with them. Well, only two now, but started with them at first, so it was just pretty emotional.
Can you guys tell me what you enjoyed most about competition cheer?
I definitely think it's the people that makes this program so special. I mean, we built a bond together because we were kind of the first ones here, and so I think that's just what makes it so special being part of the team is that we just have such a good bond together, and we always do team bonding. And me and KiKi always try and find ways that we can do more team bondings. We usually have the girls in our room and just spend as much time as we can together.
Yeah, I would definitely say what she said. The team, the family bond we have, just being able to hang out with them whenever, it's just always good. And that's probably the best part or the best thing I'll miss.
Understandable. On to the sports questions now. My first question for you girls are, how do you guys juggle the student athlete lifestyle?
It's definitely pretty difficult at most times because student definitely comes first before the athlete, and so Coach Raymond finds ways to even help us with that. We're doing study hall and everything. It can be hard most times because we are practicing every day for 3 hours, so in trying to fit in the student part of our schedules can be a little difficult, but it's just all about time management and all about your priorities and putting your priorities first.
Yes, it is very hard, especially now that I'm doing my internship 3, which is student teaching. I get done at 3:30 some days, and then I come up here for practice at 3:30 or at 5. So I definitely have it gets draining, but I feel it just feels so good right now in the moment because I know I won't have that, and I'll probably just go home next year, so I'll miss it. So I'm trying to just take it in, even though I get tired.
I know, it's I'm thinking about when the season's over,
right.
When we just have classes, we don't have practice after.
Yeah.
It's just man, what do I do
I
now?
know.
You'll go do teaching or you go to class, you're okay.
That's it.
What's after this?
I know.
Yeah, I mean, KiKi kind of already beat me to my question I have.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I have a question at the end where I usually ask people what career path do they want to pursue, but it seems like you're already on that.
Yeah,
already.
I am. I'm student teaching right now, so I actually got a job. I had an interview earlier this year, and I got accepted, so I'll be teaching in Stevens County. Thank you. Either first or second, I don't know yet, but yeah, that'll be what I'm doing, being with the little kids.
Jailyn, I want to say you talked about time management as, you juggle student athlete lifestyle. My next question actually is, did you girls ever struggle with time management, being a student athlete, whether it was your first year here or even now?
Yeah, most definitely. I struggled a lot of that with high school because I was doing all-star cheerleading as well. You'll go to school from 7 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then you'll have to go to high school practice from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, and then after that I was getting on the road heading to Marietta for a 2-hour practice, driving 2 hours for a 2-hour practice for All-Star. And so that was the toughest part for me was time management in high school. But when I got to college, that kind of built me up into this moment here, trying to just really manage my time and focus on classes, but also doing the sport that I love the most.
Yeah, kind of off what Jailyn said, I feel I was kind of prepared for it. Due to high school, I did 4 sports, so I was always busy. So that was kind of good to come into because I just did 1 sport coming in. But obviously the classes were harder. So my freshman year I was doing basketball. I was busy with that. So it was definitely tougher coming in, especially like the college classes just being intimidating. So I did struggle a bit, but I feel like I've gotten it kind of now.
Once like the first like 2 years you're done with, you'll have like a good pace of it. The first 2 years are gonna always be like your roughest year, but once you get like into it in a routine, then you'll be good from there.
That's nice. I mean, my next question for you is what made y'all fall in love with the sport of competition cheer?
Honestly, the atmosphere of it. I started off, like I said, doing all-star cheer. Well, really rec cheer, and that was just like cheering on like for the football team. But I was just like, I want more. Like I want to travel. I want to do more with the skills I have. So I went into all-star cheer when I was probably like 10 years old, and I just like fell in love with it. I fell in love with the atmosphere, the anticipation, the adrenaline that you get before competing, like all of it.
Yeah, basically the same. I started off rec cheer, then did cheer sport, and then I was like traveling. It's just, I don't know, it's just always fun, like being with the team, going out places after. I mean, even though it's very scary behind the stage waiting, which that makes me think sometimes, why am I doing this sport? Because I get so scared back there. But like, I know, it's just like the after part that makes it just so exciting and fun, and then just like celebrating with your team if you did good. It just feels good.
Well, I'm like most nervous about that, just being backstage.
Oh, that's
like,
what scares me the most.
When I think about
makes me want to quit when I think about that.
I think about just being back there, and we're just like.
You know I'm so scared back there. I'm terrified.
Okay,
so. It is the worst feeling.
I have a question after that. So you girls are, like when the team is already out there performing, y'all are behind the curtain waiting?
Yeah.
Just listening. You can't see anything. It's a black curtain. You hear the music playing, and then they say your name, and then you like run through the curtains, up the stairs sometimes. It's so scary because you're like, sometimes you're waiting like 5 minutes, if not more.
Oh, honey, we'd be out there probably waiting like 10 to 15 minutes. We'll be done with warm-ups, and then we'll go.
You're just standing there waiting.
Backstage, We'll go backstage, we'll do our prayer circle, we do handshakes, we do all of that, and then we just wait. We just sit there and wait, and when I tell you, that's just the most gut-wrenching feeling.
Scary.
It's so scary. But then when you get on stage, you just like, all right.
It flies by.
Yeah.
But when you're waiting, so slow.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to get into that a little bit later in the show. But my next question for y'all is, what made y'all come to Piedmont to do competition cheer?
You want to go first?
Okay, well, I actually came to do basketball. So I was coming out of high school only thinking about basketball. I did do competition cheer in high school, but I just was always thinking basketball. So I came here, got an offer, and then the cheer. I actually was kind of having thoughts about quitting after my freshman year here with basketball, but then I was gonna do both. Actually, I was gonna do competition cheer and basketball once she brought up that there was gonna be a program. I asked Purdy and everything, and I had the green light, so I was gonna do it. But then I just realized, like, obviously now I definitely know it would have been way too much, but I didn't know yet because with our practices and it being new. So then I just transferred over, and it's been great since.
So with me wanting to come cheer at Piedmont, I remember Coach River, she reached out to me and she followed me, and she was just like asking me like questions or whatever, and I was asking her questions about the program. And so when I came up here to do my visit, she was just like telling me like, yeah, this is our first year, and she was like showing me like all the girls that's been recruited. It was so crazy is that she showed me KiKi's picture, and she was like, I just know y'all are gonna get along so well. Here's her Instagram, here you go. Like, I just know y'all are gonna get along so well. I was like, well, period. But yeah, and she was just like telling me about the program and everything, and then she was like, do you have like videos or whatever of yourself? I was like, yeah, and she watched videos and stuff. And she just recruited me like right there on the spot, and so that's just kind of made me want to come to Piedmont and cheer.
That's a cool story. I mean, she basically paired y'all up together.
She pulled up her Instagram. Here's her Instagram. I just feel like you're gonna get along so well.
Wait, KiKi. Okay, you answer your question. Next question is: with the competition cheer season shortly around the corner, what are y'all most looking forward to getting out of these practices to better prepare yourselves for the competition?
It's just building really our stamina and just making us like confident. I mean, we practice every day for 3 hours, 2 hours, and just we're looking forward to just being better, and yeah, just feeling more confident in ourselves and our teammates.
Yeah, just really working through the reps, so like you said, we can feel good about it, because I feel like you really never know what's going to happen on stage when you get there, but just knowing that you feel prepared just makes it 10 times better, so just being prepared for that moment when it comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of being prepared, can you girls tell me the most challenging about competition cheer, like that other people don't know about, or people like me won't know about?
The most challenging thing is just understanding that we are competing for 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I mean, we're tunneling, we're stunting, we're jumping. And it's just that stamina that most other sports just don't really like have. I mean, you have those 2 minutes and 15 seconds to just be your very best in that moment and to just be like perfect. But I think like some other sports just kind of just like don't get that as much.
Yeah, basically what she said, but even in like high school competition is totally different than college, because like in high school you get like 6 to 8 maybe competitions you get to go to, so you can build off your first one or your second one. But with us, it's like we have one.
This is it. Like
yeah.
this is what we've been preparing for. Like what,
yeah. So it's like way different. And I mean, I didn't even really know that going in, because like I said, I wasn't really coming in prepared to go cheer for college. But like, so yeah, just that one chance, making it all right. Even though I know it seems like we have forever to prepare, like that whole season long. But like the first semester basically is nothing. Like even though we're practicing, we don't have our routine, we don't have our music, we're not fully bonded yet. So probably just that one time doing it, most people don't know or understand at least.
Yeah, and like even like she said, high school or like all-star cheer, like you have competitions like after that, building up to like the big moment, like whether it was like state or like worlds or like summit in the cheer world. You have competitions building up, but with like college, you have this one moment, like this is it. I mean, yeah, we have like showcases like in between, or like
they're not going against anyone.
They're not going against nobody,
getting a real score. But
the one in April is like the most important one.
Yeah, because I mean, when I talked to Coach Rayburn, when I interviewed her a couple of months back, she told me like the difficulty you girls go through, like when you guys are at NCA, and I didn't know how difficult it was. So I thought competition cheer was what y'all did on the sidelines at the basketball game.
Yeah, now a lot of people always are like, why aren't you out there at cheering at the basketball games? I'm like, that's totally different. You don't have to do both. You don't have to, like, you just choose one. But also, like, just being outside at nationals, like, some people, which me too, before this, didn't know, like, you have to be outside practicing. You just have to get in where you fit in, and you just got to kind of go for it.
This is really exciting, though.
Yeah. My next question is, the competition cheer team placed 4th last year in NCA Nationals. What has Coach Rayburn done this year to keep y'all engaged and motivated for the season ahead?
Really just getting, like we said, like the reps, and honestly pushing us much harder than she did last year, because last year, she didn't push as much, but this year, like, she is pushing harder because she knows, like, we can do it, and we can do it, like, for sure.
Yeah, I think those first few years, like 2 to 3, was just getting our feet wet, and it's like now it's like we know what we want, we've seen it, we were so close to it, so it's just like extra reps. Like we're doing a lot of more full outs than we did last year. Where it's just like her pushing us, just getting us prepared for it.
Speaking of the NCA Nationals, like I said, you guys were 4th. When I talked to Coach Rayburn, she said that nerves played a big part in you guys kind of placing 4th. I want to know, in y'all opinions, what was the reason for the cheer team placing 4th in NCA Nationals?
So with NCA Nationals, you have 2 days. You have your first day and second day. The first day is 25%. Second day is 75%. And I think we just let the nerves get the best of us, honestly.
Which has been common for us.
Yeah,
the first 2 years. Won't be this year.
But
but it was just like, I mean, it's a lot of people's first time. Like we start brand new every time. Like, there's gonna be freshmen, there's gonna be new people that come along. So it's just like, even me still, like, just getting out there looking at the lights, just intimidating. And that first day especially, I mean, even the second, but usually, like, you got your feet wet the first day, you know what you're coming into. But it's just that first day, even though it's not as much, which that's what usually helps us, it doesn't count as much in the first day. But it's just, like, intimidating, and then you're just, like, one fall, and that's it. That can just mess you up.
And that's, like, exactly, like, kind of, like, what happened. Like, after day 1, we were in 9th place. We were in 9th place, and we were feeling down after the day 1.
Crying.
Oh, yeah.
Done. Ready to go home.
Ready to come back up here to Denver, honestly. We was ready to come home for real.
Yeah.
But we just had to keep, like, honestly, like, pushing, like, keep the faith up. After the first night, me and KiKi, we had, like, a team meeting in our room, but invited the teammates over. We were like, hey, like, we can do this, y'all. We've been doing this routine since the beginning. Like, we got this, like. And so we went into day 2 with, like, the energy, like, we were in first place. And honestly, that helped because we went from 9th to 4th place. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge jump. You could say that's
Yeah.
5 spots.
Yeah.
From day 1 to day 2.
Because
Yeah.
we know, like, day 2 is what's the most.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, day 1 matters, but day 2 is, like, what's going to place you and everything.
Okay, now I have another question. You said 25% and 75%. You mean as hard as you guys are going 25%, or?
No, we still do the same routine, same everything, but like say 2 things fall, it won't count as much as that second day, like if that first day. So it's like, yeah, so it just won't count as much as that if you fail that same spot and everything in the second day.
Okay.
It's like all on like a score sheet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still trying to learn y'all's sport a little bit.
No, I know.
Yeah.
It's a lot, honestly.
Yeah. As leaders of the cheer team, what leadership and approach do y'all want to present to our teammates this year?
Just like team bonding. Like I feel like we've done that. I feel like everyone's close to each other. We try to communicate the best ways we can, and just I feel like we haven't probably like pushed as much, but I feel like coach has been pushing us so much in like a good way that we've just kind of sat back a little bit more on that part. But just really like the bonding and the like giving compliments when we see it and just talking on the mat positively.
Yeah, I agree with what she said. Just really just team bonding is what we strive to be as I guess captains on the team, and good communication goes a long way also.
Yeah.
Now, when I asked you guys a couple of questions a couple weeks back for the cheer season preview, I talked about like Coach Rayburn and how she built this program up. So my question for this one is, with Coach Rayburn building the cheer program up for the past 3 years, going on 4 years, what will it mean to win NCA Nationals for her and the team as a whole?
I mean everything, honestly.
Yeah.
Like that's honestly like kind of a big flex because your first year having a competition team, you placed 3rd, second year you placed 4th, 3rd year you placed 1st. I mean that would just be like a flex, but it's just be like you can do it, and you have the athletes and you have the skills to be able to do it. I mean, winning nationals would just be everything for us.
Yeah, it would definitely feel amazing, especially being my last year, like being able to accomplish that with them. Obviously, I want them to win it next year, even when I'm gone. But just like being here with them would feel great to get that first place win, knowing that we can do it and how hard we worked. And I know she'd be very happy, obviously, to get it as well. Just being that she's been pushing us, she's been working hard, we've been working hard. So just to see it all happen would feel great.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, actually, it'll probably be a full circle moment.
Yeah,
that will. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Can y'all girls give me a day in the life as a competition cheerleader on a competition day?
Okay.
So like first day at nationals time, or like when we get there, or starting at the competition day?
I guess just like any day, like if we was to have like a competition, just like the first day or something.
Or it could just be how you prep for nationals, like from the day you woke up to prepping for nationals.
So like we can start when we get there, like that day one.
Yeah.
So when we get to nationals, what are we saying? Okay.
We usually get there like a day earlier.
Yeah.
We drive that night, get there a day earlier. And
then,
that day's like a chill day. We practice that day.
Yeah, we'll practice, but like the day of the competition, we will wake up early. She'll usually have like Chick-fil-A breakfast for us.
Most girls don't eat, which is not good. They're like, I'm not gonna eat until after. I'm like, let's not do that.
I think I usually have like half of my food because I can't do that either. And then we'll practice depending like what time we compete. We've been competing like around like 4-ish, 5-ish.
Yeah, that's a little later.
And so we'll go to the arena and practice outside, and then we'll go back. Usually some of us take a nap. Me and KiKi most definitely do every time.
Oh yeah, we'll take a nap.
We have to though. Weather Daytona would drain you.
Yeah.
And then we usually all like to get ready together. That's like one of
the bus rides.
The
bus rides. They're the best. So like riding to the competition every year since I've been in like, well, I guess my freshman year since I remember of high school, I played this motivational like speech. And I play it for them now, so now that's a tradition, so you'll have to do it when I'm gone. So we listen to this motivational speech, we do each other's hair, we get ready on the bus, sometimes we do our makeup on the bus, and then we listen to that, and then we listen to the music to like lock in on the bus. So we just sit there quiet and listen to the music, so we're like playing it in our head.
Yeah.
And then we don't really have like our shoes on, we just get off the bus from there.
And then after that, we'll be at the competition. We usually just warm up when we get there, we'll just stretch and stuff. And then, and then it's time to compete. We'll go into warm-ups. We usually have probably like
tumble mat, stunt
minutes
mat
to warm up. And then we'll go compete, and then
You're
after
waiting
that,
back there in the back behind the stage. You're waiting for like 10 minutes. You're all holding hands. You're praying.
I can only imagine.
It's
That's
so
it is
scary.
actually like terrifying. I cannot with that.
And then you have to run up the stairs to get on the stage. I mean,
Oh,
it's not like
everything
a
will be
mile,
tripping.
but like it's still some stairs. So you have to run up the stairs and then you
Oh.
just disperse. And my biggest fear is like forgetting the routine. So I'm just like looking in the crowd. I'm like, I can't look at y'all out there. So you're just waiting for the music to come on. And
But like I can never see nobody. Like
Yeah.
literally when I get on stage, all you see is just a lights and you just see pitch.
you
black.
can. I hear our families in the
I hear
beginning,
them,
but
but
after that, I hear nothing.
Nothing. I literally just go. It's like
yeah.
you.
Uh-huh.
You just have to remember counts at that point because
Yeah.
nothing registers until you get to dance, which is like the final part of the routine.
Yeah.
And then you'll be done. You'll be like, wait, did I just do that?
I know.
That's what I was like. Did we
Yeah.
just compete?
Yeah.
I'll be locked in like that.
Uh-huh.
You have to be.
Yeah.
Like
Or-
there's no choice.
Yeah, it's terrifying, honestly, but it's great after.
Yeah, the feeling is great.
My last question for the sports questions was, when y'all college career concludes, what career path do y'all want to pursue?
So definitely after cheer, I want to stay within this sport. My mind is kind of going like different ways with this because I also do like UCA stuff, and basically I teach cheer camps throughout the summer. I travel, teach them at different colleges, different high schools, and so I definitely want to stay within that job because the opportunities there because it concludes with my major that I'm doing now, sports communications. I can do like their media team and all of that. So I definitely want to stay within this like sport after college.
Yeah, same actually. My major is obviously education, so I'll be teaching. And then my old high school coach and me are really close, so for competition cheer. So I'll actually probably be going back there and helping coach our competition cheer team. And then we're also getting a game day cheer team.
Game day, yes.
Yeah.
That's like the best thing that's ever happened for high school cheer. Game day, basically you just show like your school like spirit, you compete, and then it's like the best thing that's ever happened.
Yeah, so I'll probably be helping with that, and it's going to be our first year next year having it. So that's my plans.
Oh, that's cool. You
Yeah.
like when you mean game day, you mean like as in like
They go and compete actually, so
Yeah.
it's not like just cheering football type game day.
Okay.
It's like they compete against other teams, but it's not as nitpicky as competition cheer. I feel
you like go and you basically show like your like school pride and
stunts,
school
your
period.
spirit. Yeah, you do a little bit of stunts, but it's not as much as that.
Most teams like bring like their mascots and just like getting like a feeling of like that game day, how they do game day. Like at their school.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's
You can keep going.
on to the mental side questions. These are like important questions. I feel like that needs to be brought up as an athlete for y'all. So my first question is, do y'all feel like mental health is important in the sports world, and why?
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
When you don't have like a good like mental like when you're not in the greatest mental space, it can really affect your sport and how like you like just carry yourself completely.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Even for like basketball, because I started here obviously doing basketball, I definitely, not even just because like the things that happen with the sport with me, it's just hard, like coming in, especially as a freshman, away from home, you're like sad, you're missing it, you're busy, and like at first, the freshman year, I feel like you don't know that you have time, because like obviously now I'm like, wow, I have a lot of time where I could just go home, but obviously I'm close to, but I'm really close to home, but it's just hard, like just feeling sometimes neglected or like alone and having to do this or that and be perfect at it. So it's definitely a lot. I feel like luckily we have like such a great team where we could go to and just rant, and that definitely helps, but it's a lot.
Yeah, it definitely like makes you like feel like, am I like doing enough? Am I like giving enough to the sport that I love? But also like making sure that you're okay.
Yeah.
Your mental health first, because we'll put our mental health before us, but before our sport basically. And so you just want to make sure you're just in the right headspace and everything.
Yeah.
My next question is, can y'all tell me the mental toll competition cheer has or can be on you guys?
I actually heard Summer, I think, talking about it, but she said really well. Basically just like the body image, like cheer in general has, like, oh, you have to be this perfect little petite size.
Yeah.
Obviously there's back spots, there's bases, so you don't, I mean, even flyers don't have to be nowadays. So I just feel like there's like a certain image on cheerleaders that you are
like a pressure
supposed to have.
almost.
Yeah. Yeah, so I definitely, luckily for me, I don't think I like let that get into my head.
Mhm.
So I don't really like feel like it's affected me as much, but I definitely know there's a lot of people and it could affect me. Like if I wasn't like just whatever, it is what it is for me. But I know it is hard, and like sometimes it's hard for me too. Like when you put on that little bit of uniform, and you're like, oh god, actually let's not put this on today.
Honestly, can we just compete in
Get
shorts and
sweatpants,
shirts?
actually.
Yeah.
So I mean, even though like I'm fine within myself, it's just like, God, this thing's little.
No,
sometimes.
literally, like, little skits.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, it's just like the pressure of just like trying to be perfect, really, because I guess people will see cheerleaders as these perfect, petite, little, like girls, and so it's just the pressure, it's just trying to be a certain image that people want you to. They want to see, basically.
Or like the bad image, even like people thinking we don't do anything or we don't do enough. So it's like trying to prove that you do, especially when you go to nationals, because the school's like hating on you that you don't do anything. So then when you go to nationals and you're not doing good, you're feeling like, wow, I really just showed them that I'm not. But obviously I know I am. So that's like also like wanting to prove it to everyone, even though we know what we do. But sometimes it's just supposed to prove it.
That's what I'm saying. Like it is good to prove like yourself to other people, because you have many people who would doubt you. Like for sure. Oh yeah, you can't do this. Cheerleaders are just like on the sidelines. They just cheer. They don't do absolutely nothing. So that's another factor. It's just trying to really prove yourself. Like KiKi said, yeah, we know that we can do it, but it's just trying to prove ourselves to other people. Really.
Yeah, and that's one big major thing I thought. Like, I thought competition cheer was just what y'all did on the sidelines of basketball games.
Which is common for people to think, because, I mean, if you don't do it, you wouldn't know. You don't really just see it unless you go to a competition. So it's not like you just see it played at the game or something, like you just wouldn't see it as much. So.
Yeah, but, I mean, I also want to thank y'all and Summer and Molly and Coach Rayburn for helping educate me more about y'all's sport, because y'all are not just what you guys say is just cheerleaders, regular cheerleaders. Y'all actually are athletes at the end of the day, so
thank you.
I appreciate y'all for that. But my next question is, I know y'all brought up nervousness being like something that's really huge and play like a huge role. How big is, because I don't think people understand the nervousness, like on a scale at least 1 to 10, I'd say, how big is that?
10.
Girls broke.
You don't want to see me before a competition, because I'm scared. Like even when we go to when we used to go to tumbling at a different gym, that would terrify me.
Yeah, KiKi was like, wait, I don't know where I'm
at. Like my biggest fear is not knowing what I'm doing. Like I know I did this routine.
KiKi's all the way across the floor. I'm like, where are you at?
Like I know it's never, not trying to sound cocky, but it's never like doing the skill or the stunts even, and that can go wrong easily. But it's just me forgetting what I'm doing in the routine, because you're just up there and like you don't have like, it's not just go free play and go. I mean obviously basketball's not easy either, but like go make a layup, like that's just like you just naturally do that. But a routine, like you have to do this at this time, like your stunt group is going up at this count, or you just missed it all, and that's my biggest fear, is just missing the routine.
Also, some of the girls, like including me, we're like very superstitious, as in we have to follow an exact routine before performing. Like with me, I always have to eat like sour Skittles and a Mountain Dew, and I take 3 scoops of pre-workout before competing. Like
she'd be like the pre-workout, so she'd be like,
pre-workout. I dry scoop a pre-workout. Like I'm very superstitious when it comes to competing. Like I have to follow like even our bus ride, for some reason we have to listen to like the most like crash out music ever, because otherwise like that's just our routine that we have to do. Yeah, I'm like specific with the routine. I'm actually not that superstitious though. I don't think I have anything crazy I do, other than I like to listen to like that motivational speech thing. But really it's just the nerves, like being behind the stage, just waiting, holding each other's hands, they're sweating, and you're just like, this is our one time, well 2 I guess, but like we've got to get it right. Yeah, and another thing with me, like also, I have to know that my mom is on the left side every single time. I can't see her, and I want,
because our family stands in front of us, so they get to come down, because like it's this big arena thing, but they get to come on the floor and stand in front of you.
Like, no matter no matter like where I'm competing, like I have to know my mom is on this side. I can't look at her at all, but I have to just know like mom, you have to stand on this side every time. Like I don't know, we're just like I said, we're just very superstitious about some of the things that we do.
Yeah. That's weird. I remember Molly and Summer telling me like y'all were superstitious too.
Yes.
Like, wow.
We follow the same exact like routine before we compete.
Yeah.
Every single time.
That's wild.
Hey, we're changing our hair up this year, so actually that might give us first place left.
Oh, I'm so happy.
We usually go with, like, we have to wear the certain hairstyle and everything.
Uh-huh.
And we've been doing the past 2 years, we did braids.
With
And obviously we didn't do bad, but we did get first. So this year we're doing just a slick back. So maybe
Yeah.
we'll get first with that slick back.
Hopefully the slick back will
bring us
first place.
Yeah, bring us first.
I'm hoping so.
No, that's real. My next question is, what makes having confidence an important factor being an athlete?
I mean, just having confidence in yourself and just knowing that you can do it, really.
Yeah, just being, like, able to, like, believe in your teammates. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, if we're practicing horrible every day this season, the confidence isn't going to feel great. You're not going to feel great competing at nationals.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, even if, obviously, we'll have bad practices and stuff, but just being able to, like, trust that each one of us will put in that extra work at practices, at nationals. So just, like, believing in each other to bring the extra when someone's, like, tired because they just did all their tumbling or did all their stunts. So just being able to, like, believe in each other is really huge.
And also, I feel like that goes into, like, what we're, like, kind of like now in this season. Because some of us, we're going through the flu. Some of us are hurt. And so I think it's just being confident, like, in yourself, like, in your teammates. That, okay, like,
you'll bounce back.
Yeah, you can bounce back, like, really quick. Like, yeah, we've done these reps so many times. When we come back, we can still do those reps. We can still be able to hit it like we did before.
Yeah.
And not doubt ourselves. Just, like I said, just being confident in everything.
My last question for you girls in the mental side question category. Do you think the sport of competition cheer has helped shape or grow you as a person?
It definitely helped me, like, shape and, like, grow as an individual, for sure.
Definitely.
I mean, you get just more going back to the other question, just the confidence that you get and just feeling like you can.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just, like, taught me a lot of, like, how, like, team bonding works, and obviously now that I'm wanting to coach it, like, I've been, like, captain since my sophomore year of high school, but I feel like that's just not just because of, like, just personally me. It's just, like, I've been able to, like, click with my teammates. We've been able to, like, I feel like I can, like, help out in a way with competition cheer. So I just feel like it's been, like, helping me be a leader, get ready for even teaching. And
also, like, the team, like, looks up to us, like, a whole bunch. I remember last year at Nationals, one of my teammates came up to me, because not last year, freshman year, because we didn't do so good our first day.
Yeah.
And so she came up to us. We had just finished our outdoor practice for day 2, and she was like, hey, like, I know you're, like, feeling down right now, but, like, you're, like, that's what's, like, the whole team is down right now. She was like, we need your leadership to kind of keep us going and everything. And so, like, kind of, like, that right there kind of clicked with me. Like, I didn't realize how much we were making an impact on our team as we thought we did.
That's real. Stamp that out. On to the burner questions now. My first question is, did y'all have any offers or interest from any other schools outside of Piedmont?
Honestly, no, because I didn't plan on coming to cheer in college. I mean, once I was done with All-Star in high school, I was just like, yeah, I'm, like, wiping my hands clean with this. I don't want to cheer, honestly, no more. I mean, I did it all. I got the rings. Like, I'm done with it completely. And then that's what Coach Rayburn had reached out to me and was just, like, asking, like, hey, do you want to come cheer in college? I was like, you know what? Yeah, I actually kind of do.
Yeah. Well, I started off, like I said, playing basketball here, so I was just going on visits strictly for basketball. Like, I wasn't definitely not looking anywhere for cheer. And then, I mean, I went on visits without offers that I probably could have, like, walked on to, but, like, not even trying to sound, like, corny, but it was just, like, so big. And, like, me, especially, like, I'm obviously close to home, so, like, just being far away from home wasn't it for me. And then, like, super big schools is, like, intimidating to me. I'm just, like, not that kind of person. So that's what brought me on to Piedmont. And then, obviously, like I said, I wasn't looking for cheer. So when I heard that we were getting a team, I was definitely like, well, I'm already here. Might as well just go on and do it. And I love competition cheer, so, yeah.
Period. And also, like, the recruiting process for, like, college cheer can be, like, a little difficult sometimes. Like, we do, like, most colleges does, like, combines and everything, and trying to, like, pick each person out, like, okay, yeah, I like you, I want you to come cheer for me, when this person already had, like, other, like, offers from probably, like, these other schools and everything. So, like, the recruiting process is not like any other, like, sport where you have, like, most other, like, colleges, like, other sports, like, come, like, look at all your games and everything. Like, yeah, they'll come, like, look at your competitions and stuff, but I just feel like it's just a little more, like, difficult when you're trying to recruit for college cheer.
Well, I mean, I didn't know that. That's how y'all get recruited.
Yeah, usually you go to combines, which you do have that for basketball, but like she said, like, it's still, like, I don't know. It is different, which I've never done. We've hosted them here, so I know how it kind of is. But I did go to basketball once, and it's just like some people even for basketball come with a team, so like you feel better.
Mm-hmm.
You can try to come with certain groups usually in for college cheer, but it's just like I feel like it's harder like to stand out because then you have to do tumbling too. It's not just one factor that goes into it.
You gotta do it all. You gotta tumble, you gotta stunt, you gotta jump.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I want to see you. I want to see you.
Yeah, and it's intimidating because I feel like it's just like boom. It's not like a free play game, like go up and down the court. Like it's like do this right here and let me watch.
Yeah, it's very intimidating.
My next question is, who's the most wild or funny person on the team?
Wild is Molly just wild. Yeah, she's just wild. You just never know what to expect from her.
I can tell her it's just the redhead.
Yeah, she's definitely the wildest on the team.
Yeah,
sure.
She's a little bit of a crash out.
Yeah, she is.
Is she?
She's
She said, is she?
We love her though.
Yeah, you never know the energy you're getting from Molly.
Yeah, one day she could be on 30 and she'll come up to you. Yeah, so I haven't taken my meds today. And she'll just be like smiling like.
Yeah.
Nah, shout out my dog.
Yeah,
we love her.
Favorite music artist currently or all time?
Honestly, I'm pretty lame with music, and it's crazy. But I just don't really even listen to music that much. On the way to teaching, I listen to the gospel. I'm getting ready for the kids. And on the way out, then I play stuff. But like, obviously, my favorite is Rod Wave. But I honestly just don't even really. I know. Some people are haters with Rod Wave, but I love Rod Wave. I went to like 4 concerts. But
4?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Past 4 years. But yeah, I mean, I like any music really. I don't have a specific favorite. Israel would hate me if I said this, but I like Blow. But he swears he put me on, but I like him. But yeah, I don't really know my favorite other than Rod.
I don't really have like a favorite. I listen to just any type of music, honestly.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, because I don't know. I guess like Future. I do love Drake. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I do love Drake.
Shout out that album that's coming
I
out.
know. I was trying to hear that.
Shout out that.
Kendrick did his thing at the Super Bowl. Like,
okay.
Drake, I was really listening to it. Okay, you can't lie. It was good.
Kendrick, no.
Yes.
Was bad, bro.
No, it was good. Like, it was good.
I don't know, man. Kendrick, I don't really mess with him no more. I can't even. I literally took all his songs that I have in my.
Why?
Cause
it's Drake. Everyone's like Drake.
Okay, yeah, I like Drake too. But like, still, Kendrick did his big one. My opinion.
Yeah.
My opinion.
My next question is: if y'all could travel anywhere in the world, where y'all traveling to?
I just need to get out. I feel like I haven't been out the guy. I don't even have a passport, so I need to go. I just want to be like go to like Hawaii or like. Really anywhere.
You need a passport for that.
I know. No. But really anywhere. I just want to travel.
Yeah, just let me go to an island.
Yeah, different islands, different beaches. I just want to go somewhere.
Meet new people.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think probably my dream place would probably be Greece.
Yeah.
Like, Greece is just like
Greece
beautiful.
is pretty.
Like, I could just.
Or like Italy. Like they're just so pretty.
Yeah. Italy would be nice. Or even like Bora Bora. Bora Bora would be like. I like Bora Bora.
Yeah.
That would be like a honeymoon spot or something.
Yeah, that would
for
be.
Sure.
I've always said Belize.
Oh yeah. Really, you can't go wrong. I just want to go. Like
you can't go wrong.
Tell me out anywhere and I'm good to go.
Besides
yeah. Just give me out the
besides the South, honestly.
Yeah.
Let's just go somewhere else.
If y'all going to a gas station for snacks, what 3 items y'all walking out with?
I always be getting snacks, but I don't know, it'd be random. Hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos.
Which I just recently got back on them because I have a tendency to like eat something like all the time. Like I'm always getting that snack, but then I get tired of it for like 3 years, and then I get back on it. So I used to hate Hot Cheetos, but now I love them again. So probably like Hot Cheetos Extremes. Like the little straw things.
Oh yeah. Those are good.
You know, like the colorful rainbow.
Like the rainbow.
Oh yeah.
And maybe like I need chocolate too. So I need
your covered pretzels.
Yeah, chocolate covered pretzels would do.
I think mine would be a Coke for sure.
Yeah, true. I forgot about true.
Sour Skittles, most definitely. Or usually every time we go to Nationals, we go by Buc-ee's and I get the sour strips.
Yeah.
Those things are amazing. I was so mad when I dropped them freshman year.
I remember.
We had just left Buc-ee's and I was eating them. And I dropped the whole thing on the floor and they all came out and I was so mad. Oh my gosh, that was the worst moment. I was pissed off. I was like, there's just no way. And I was so excited for them things. Sour Skittles, and then the last one would just be like chips or something. I don't know, usually depends.
Yeah, I just learned what Buc-ee's was the other day with Nene.
You're not being for real.
I swear.
You just went?
No,
He just learned what Buc-ee's was.
Nene and Andalyn, when I interviewed them, they just told me what Buc-ee's was.
Really?
Never heard of it before.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Get what, pulled pork? What else did I get from Buc-ee's?
I like the little cinnamon almond things.
Those are good.
Yeah, covered in cinnamon.
What else you gotta get from Buc-ee's?
The little popcorn caramel things are good too, with cheese caramel ones. I mean the cheese popcorn ones. Just anything, honestly. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, you really can't go wrong. Especially their cookie dough.
Yeah.
I love their cookie dough. You gotta go take a trip to Buc-ee's.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to, for real. If y'all stranded on an island, what 3 things I'm making sure y'all have with you? Now, before y'all answer, I've had a lot of answers, so no answer can go wrong.
Oh god.
Is there Wi-Fi?
No, literally, there's service. Can I have service?
It could be service.
I'd have my phone.
Phone for sure.
Because I gotta be able to look things up. What if I need to know how to kill this bug?
Yeah.
And like,
or if it's like
is it better
poison
to
or
jump?
something.
Is it better to run? Do I need to kill it right now? So my phone.
A blanket.
A blanket, okay.
I feel like a blanket.
Yeah, but then I'm gonna need a pellet. Then I'm gonna need everything.
That's true.
I need my fan. I need to plug my fan up. I have to sleep with the fan at night.
A loud fan every night.
Yeah, Jailyn at Daytona, I have to play it on my phone since I can't bring my big old box fan. So I have to play the fan music on my phone. So I guess I can have that on my phone.
Oh yeah, yeah. See, there you go.
I don't know. Would I like need shoes maybe?
Probably so. Like
I don't want to get
like
something
by
on my
snake.
feet.
Yeah.
I can't walk. I don't know. And
Let's see what else.
I feel like I'm forgetting something probably very important that I would
probably
need.
water.
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but if there's like, is there an ocean?
Yeah, there's water around the
Okay.
island.
But is it clean?
No, so I mean, y'all can boil it though. If y'all get like a pot or something.
Well, where do
Ooh,
we
yeah.
The difficulty, man.
Yeah, that one's hard. I need a lot.
I
couldn't
It's like if
survive.
you need one thing, you're gonna need 50 other.
Yeah, I couldn't survive. That'd be for sure.
I don't think I could either, honestly.
Well, my last question of the podcast, I appreciate y'all for coming on again. If you could look back and give your younger selves advice, what would it be?
Aww. Give yourself advice. That's a good question.
Probably just have fun. Like in school, like it flies by. Like just to try to enjoy it. Like I hated middle school, but like I hated middle school. But like just be like, just enjoy it, cause like one day you'll never have it again. Like I know it feels like forever the amount of years you're in school, but like just making the memories and friends and like to like talk to as many people as I could, like tell myself to do that and just make as many friendships as I could, because I feel like those are the ones that last, especially in like college.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
your friendships in college last.
Yeah.
I kind of same thing. Honestly, just like really live in the moment, because it goes by super quick. And it's like wow, like even like looking back, I'm like, wait, I was just a freshman.
No, yeah.
And so that's what I just have to say. Just like live in a moment and just enjoy it while you can, and just have a good time. Have no regrets, and
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Last thing before we end. So I was a cell navigator this past summer, and before I left the cabin with my voyagers, I used to always say like, "Let's be great today," to kind of give them like some type of motivation or something, bring like brightness to their day or whatever. So before I end the pod, can I get a "Let's be great today" from y'all?
Yes.
Y'all need a countdown.
Yeah, count it down.
Yeah. I'll say it with
okay.
y'all. 3. Actually, we'll look in the camera too.
Okay. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Let's be great today. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, LiveTap family, that is the end of the KiKi, Howard, and Jailyn Green episode, but stay tuned next week. I have Piedmont women's soccer players Paige Kluba and Christina Sierra on Monday, and Piedmont women's golfer Aaron Donovan on Thursday. So like I always say, man, let's be great today. Y'all stay blessed out there.
Thank you.
Thank you.